Hello, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm Franny Knight, and I am here on my Thursday, every Thursday at 1 o'clock, my Facebook Live, a little bit of tips and tricks and stuff as a realtor in the urban realtor space, community influencer. I'm here to teach you some cool stuff about standing out differently and getting more clients through social media marketing and specifically on Facebook marketing. So I just am so excited today. I've got a really, really cool tool to show you today that I think you are going to absolutely love. And I hope that this session will be very helpful to those who understand one of our problems in real estate is that most people who come to you through Facebook, Instagram, even on some of the other marketing that you do, are not going to be clients right away. Even some of your own personal network and family and friends, they're not going to be immediately ready to buy a house or sell a house when you want them to, right? So a lot of times we'll get people into our sphere and they're just not quite ready yet to do business with you. And so we know in real estate, listen, I've been a real estate agent for 12 years, and we need to have a system in place that we stay in touch with our prospects and our leads and our sphere of network on an ongoing basis, so that when they do get ready to buy or sell, they have just received something from us recently. And I'm going to tell you that when I started in real estate, hey, Ron and Lisa, hey, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of my background and how I think this works. And then I'm going to show you this really awesome tool that's on Facebook, and you're just going to love it. And so here's the deal. So a couple of things I want you to do today, and we're going to cover several things. It's going to be less than 30 minutes. If you are here live, great. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some love, an emoji. If you want to sign up with me for a free, I have a 1 week special going on that you can sign up to get a free coaching brainstorming session on how to set up your group, what your group topic should be. And so what I want you to do is just put into the comments, hashtag, it's scrolling down here, send link. Hashtag send link. And what I'm going to send you is my calendar to sign up for a free coaching session. It's really not coaching, it's brainstorming. I'm going to brainstorm with you all to help you get set up with your group a topic that is going to really engage people that you want to do business with in the future. And so you got to get that set up in order for this tool that I'm going to share with you. So without having a group and some conversations going on and people joining your group and you doing some constant posting, the CRM inside Facebook that I'm going to show you that hardly anybody knows about, except for my friend Jenna, I'm going to show you. But without that, you are without a group. So you need, if you don't have a group set up that relates to your business, your real estate business, then I want to help you get that set up because everything else is kind of pointless. So again, if you are just joining in, hi, welcome. I'm Franny Knight. If you are watching this later, thank you for watching. If you make any comments in this replay video, I will respond to it. So any offers I give you, any hashtags I would like for you to share with me, I will be looking at these later. And even if it's not on Facebook, we're going to be posting this on Instagram, on IGTV, on YouTube, and a few other places. So please make comments no matter what time you show up. It could be tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And if it's 2 o'clock. Okay, so So last week I talked about the number one killer in real estate, social media marketing. And I'm not sure if anybody's here from last time, but the number one killer from last week was that the realtor group, the real estate industry is telling us all wrong on what we should be doing on social media. And and what they're telling us, and I'm going to do a master class here in 2 weeks. And I'm going to show you this, is that most trainers, real estate experts, books, online webinars are telling you to post, set up a page, and either on your personal profile or your page, you're going to post all your track record, your expertise, your listings, your just sold, your open houses, your tours, and maybe occasionally you might post something along the lines of a current event or something going on, or maybe you share an article that shows your expertise. And I'm telling you, that's a killer because it's boring. Honestly, it's just boring. It is. And I can tell you it's boring because if I go, and I do this often, I'm constantly going to other realtors' Facebook pages and profiles, and I'm seeing that they are not getting any engagement. This is how you know whether it's working or not. When you make a post, go back now, take a look at your most recent post and see how many people liked it. How many engagement did you have? If you have zero, if you have less than 5, then you're wasting your time, and you're killing it, not in a good way. It's a killer. So you need to start doing some new, fresh material on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm all about helping you do that. That's why I created, I wanted to start up a coaching program for people, and I was trying to figure out how I could help. And what I figured out is that people need to be talking to their potential clients through their social media, through their network, about something that is interesting, that is something you care about in your community, as a community influencer. So something around your neighborhood, something around politics. I know you're told don't talk politics, but I think you can do it and really gain attention. I've done it. So there's many different topics that you can create that you would be a community influencer on. And then once you figure that out, and that's what I'm going to help you brainstorm, if you put hashtag send link. And again, that you don't have to, if you're watching this as a replay, please do this as well. I'll send you the link to set up a scheduler. I have a scheduler that will set you up with an hour brainstorm session with me. And I'm going to brainstorm with you, what group could you set up on Facebook that you could gather people. And listen, it could be I call pop-up groups to test out something that you think might be interesting. And also the other thing in real estate that you'll get from trainers and experts on how to grow your business, you will hear the word niche, right? To find a niche. So find something that you're interested in that's like a hobby, or that you could have a connection with other people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's not quite what I'm talking about. I want you to set up a community influencer group. For instance, I do several of them. I do pop-up groups, and then if they take off, then I turn them into regular groups. So a pop-up group I recently had was when we had the really drastic tax increases in Kansas City, on property taxes, like 100% tax increase, and everybody's just freaking out. And it was done all wrong. The county just totally didn't follow the rules like they were supposed to. They got some waivers and so forth, but people were really freaking out that they could not pay their taxes, and they weren't given a lot of time with these tax increases. And there was some bit of what we think was foul play in that. So I set up a Facebook group, and I called it a pop-up group that was going to be temporary, to let people know that they could come and we could have a discussion about that. in my pop-up group. So if that makes sense to everybody, just go, yay, give me a thumbs up and comment. Yeah, I love this pop-up group. Pop-up. Tell me more about pop-ups. All right. So now I am going to in 2 weeks, I'm going to have a master class, a webinar that's going to be an hour long. And I'm going to teach you step by step how to do this. In the meantime, if you get signed up on my link, just do hashtag send link. I will send you the link to set up a time to brainstorm with me to help you get either your pop-up group or your permanent group. Either way, you need a group. Okay, type in the comments, do you have a group? Yes or no? Just type that in. Do you have a group on Facebook set up? A group on Facebook. Just type that in, yes or no. Because if you don't, you are really missing out on some really great possibilities for getting new clients. Real estate is a lot about relationship building, and marketing is great, but you can market and build relationship at the same time, which is what I'm all about. And so you've got to have a group. So if you don't have a group, then you need to brainstorm, find out what group you can set up. So I'm going to share with you a couple of my groups, and I'm going to give you why I think this CRM inside Facebook, I'm going to show you as well, why it's very, very important. So let me just pull up. This is one of my groups. We've got a few groups. Let me get that situated, right? Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you can see that. If you're joining later, just put a comment. Again, I'd like to know what your group is. I'd like to track. I'd like to go take a look at your group and just see how you're doing. If you don't have a group, also just put in, no, I don't have a group. All right, so so this is my KC ambassadors group, Urban Cool KC. This is out of our Urban Cool KC page. And we have, I haven't looked at our total number of members lately. Let me just take a look here. I don't know what my total number is. I think we're over 100 in this group. And so we've been asking people to join this group for the last year or so. And it's a group that we are working on creating a knowledge base, an expertise, a certification that people can say, hey, I am a Urban KC ambassador. I know the history. I know the neighborhoods. I know what development is going on. I know some of the cool amenities in the cities. So, you know, it's almost like you're a tour guide, but with a little bit of extra stuff in that. And we are going to be starting classes in this membership in mid-August to take people through a 4-week certification process. So anyway, so this is our group, one of our groups. And let me see what our last discussion was. So this is a place that I will post anything that's kind of going on in our community that is kind of interesting. So recently we've been, you know, the Black Lives Matter and the protests and the Kansas City Police Department and the chief of police, and recently we saw, and I don't think I put this here, but recently we had the fountain is going to change, the J.C. Nichols fountain. So so this is just an example of a group. This is our permanent group. We do have a few other not so permanent groups, but I just wanted to show you that one. So just to give you an idea. And again, if you're interested in let me just take that off here real quick. If you are interested in going through the whole process of picking a group topic, your community influencer topic, all the way to setting your group up, getting comments going, how to find people to invite them in, how to set up your whole group and market your group. I'm going to be doing a masterclass in 2 weeks, same time, Thursday at 1 o'clock, but it's going to be a more workshop training class. So just put that on your calendar. I'll be sending out invites, and I'll let you know about it again next week. If you want to get reminded of that, just type in the comments. Even if you're watching this as a replay, type in the comments uh, hashtag remind, and that will notify me that you want to be reminded of this particular as a replay. Type in the comments. Okay, I'm just taking a quick look here to see if what's going on. Okay, so so lots of things you can be telling me. So let me repeat so far what I would love for you to interact with me now in the comments, as well as in a on a replay. So let me know if you have a group or not. Just say I have a group, or if you want to link me to your group, that would be great. If you would like to sign up with a brainstorming session with me, I'm giving a free 1-hour brainstorming session. Type in, and I have this at the bottom of the screen, hashtag send link, and I'll send you the link to sign up with a 1-hour brainstorming session with me to help you. And the brainstorming is really about helping you figure out what group you want to set up. What kind of topic do you want to be talking about to bring people in? Okay. So let's assume you have a group. Now, the thing that we know in real estate, and I want you to type in this comments about this as well. Do you have a CRM, customer relationship management system, whether it's free or that you pay? So put yes, I have a CRM, yes to CRM. And in your CRM, do you have set up a drip campaign based on the groups of people that you have in your CRM? So for instance, our CRM, we use Brivity, and love to know what CRM you all are using. We have gone through them all, by the way. We have used, you name the CRM that's any way related to real estate or not, we've used it. We've used HubSpot, Outlook. We've used More Solds. We've used Vulcan. I think it's Vulcan. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. We use Buffini's Referral Maker. We actually use that still. And we've landed mostly on our lead generating Stay in Touch as Brivity, which was designed by Ben Kenny out of Seattle, Washington. He's a mega agent for Keller Williams. Amazing person. So our CRM is actually our website, all combined. Some of you who are from Keller Williams are probably using Command now, which is our new big platform. So you may have your own CRM within your own brokerage company. So let me know, are you using a CRM right now? And what is it? If you want to let me know. Hey, Rachel. So Rachel says, follow up, boss. I thought I knew them all. I don't know follow up, boss. Isn't that funny? I don't know them all. That's great. So do you like it, Rachel? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or if you like follow up, boss. Okay. So when I started at Keller Williams, in 2008. We left and went to Chartwell Realty for a few years, and then we came back to Keller Williams to get help with growing a team and getting some management training and systems in place. Keller Williams is great for supporting teams. In Gary Keller's book, he talks about a 33 touch system. It's now up to 36 touch system. And so basically what we know in real estate, again, is that people will will start following you, whether it's on social media, or if you are getting people that are your friends, your network, as you run into people. Maybe you are doing some marketing, open houses maybe, and you get names and email addresses, and you go put them. Where do you put them? You put them into some form of customer relationship management system. And then what do? So the next thing you need to do is stay consistently in touch with them, because most people are 6 to 9 months out before they are going to, excuse me, they're 6 to 9 months out before they're going to become an actual client. So we need to have a system in place where we're staying in touch with people, typically by email, but sometimes we'll set up a phone call. Typically it's like 3 emails and a phone call, or 3 emails and a maybe a mailer, a thank you card, something that you mail out. But you need to do that for 36 weeks. And if you do that consistently and have that all set up, and the more auto you have that, the better it is, right? So, Rachel, do you and Ron, do you guys have a drip campaign set up by your new clients, your sphere, your network, maybe your past clients? So those are kind of our 3 categories, although we have some other categories that we work with. And then if you're watching this as a replay, just also put in the comments, do you have a follow-up system with your CRM? So let me share my screen here one more time. So in our, so we actually got, our business really took off on our Urban Cool KC page, where we have 40,000 followers that took 8 years to grow and build. And so what happens with our system is we'll post a house, and it's not always our house. Sometimes we post other agent, like this is not our house here. We'll post a house after we're getting permission. And then if people want to get more information, they click on the link to go get information. And so then this takes them to, let me make sure you're seeing this. Looks like we didn't get you switched over here. Hold on one second. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to share this. One more second. I'm getting there. Sorry, one second. Almost there. Let me get out of that. Sorry, it's a little tricky. By the way, if you want to do any Facebook Lives, I'm using Be Live. I will be covering all the things you can do to promote your group in my masterclass in 2 weeks. So let me go to, where did I end up here? Okay, so I clicked on the link from our Facebook page, and it takes us to our website. And it shows the house. And then after they look at some detailed information, they can click on another house that's similar to that house. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen this one yet. How cute. Okay, so I don't want to get sidetracked. So eventually what happens is, after they've clicked on a couple of times, we have what's called a forced registration. I think I'm already signed up for this, but basically they after they've clicked on a couple of houses, it'll say, hey, sign up for an account. They give us their name, their email address, and their phone number. And so then that goes into an already set up system where we have a flow, a drip campaign, where they get an immediate email from us. We then call them. It's all step by step. And then they're on an email from us for the next 3 months. And I'm telling you, it doesn't happen. People don't respond always right away, and we are okay with that. But eventually, the ones who are not represented, who like what we're doing, will usually respond to one of our emails. And that's how we've grown our business. All right. So the whole thing for today, finally, that I wanted to show you is our this new cool tool. Listen, you guys are going to love this. Oh, sorry, Rachel. I asked you a question and I never looked at your answer. Let me look at your answer now. Yes, several drip campaigns set up for different client categories. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you're going to love this then, Rachel. And for anybody watching this, again, you are going to get a free trial of this new program. You need to type into the comments, send me free trial, or just put free trial, and I will send you the link for the free trial. So here is, let me go back to group. Now, this right now is only for groups on Facebook. Okay, so they are growing this program, and it will be more than just groups on Facebook. But for right now, it's groups on Facebook, and it's called Group Tracker. Okay, so it's called Group Tracker, and so what we have here is anybody who is a member of your group. So let me just pull. So we'll go back to. Let me just pull up my members. And this is a Chrome extension. It's a standalone program too. So if you're following me here, this up here, you see this little, don't, it's hard for me to see, but right up here is a little icon called Group Track CRM. That's the name of it, Group Track CRM. And so I've got this all set up, and you can set up multiple groups on this. And so once I click on that and the line is green here, then what I can do is I can come down to my members here. Now being on Be Live. Okay, there we go. It's set up. Perfect. Thank you. Well, let me go back here. Well, shoot. Why is these not showing up? So usually, I'm not sure. I just tested this right before. This will work on when I'm not on Be Live. I think Be Live has kind of thrown this, but it will have this little Group Track CRM right next to it. And then you can add them into Group Tracker. Sorry, it's not showing up right now, but it will. So let me go over to Group Tracker. It's so weird that that didn't show up. I'm sorry. I thought we would get that shown up, but just hold on 1 second. Let me hide this one, and let me go actually over to my Group Tracker. Hold on 1 second, please. One more second, almost there. Okay, so this is Group Tracker. Let me go up into it myself here. So, so you see here on the right, I have several of my groups set up. And if I click on my group members, I can do it by group or and do it for people. So these are all people that are in my groups on Facebook. Once I've set those groups up, then they close that out. They will pop up in here, and then I can set them up on a drip campaign. So I can we've got to make sure we got to get their email and so forth, which we can do, which I will show you the steps on how to get their email. But once you do have their email, then you can set them up in a stage. So the stages are like your drip campaign. So right now I have them staged at my weekly newsletter. Then I can add some more stages, or I can add another task. So it acts just like a CRM outside. The other really great thing about Group Track CRM, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you that it didn't show up on my Facebook. I've got to figure out why that's not happening. I may have to, well, what I will do is I'll be doing this through a Zoom when I do my masterclass in 2 weeks to show you the full process. But the other cool thing, so everything in your group on Facebook, here, the bottom line is, if watching now, watching later, is that you will be able to, in your groups, the people who have joined your groups, and you've got your group set up in your group tracker, you've got it all set up, then it'll have that little icon, and you can click on it, and it'll bring them over into that tracker system, and then you can set them up in a stage and a drip campaign. It's just very easy to move them. So unlike, there's nothing else out there right now that's like Group Tracker, Group Track, CRM. The other cool thing is, and Rachel, I'm not sure that Follow Up Boss is part of this, but I know that you can use Zapier. So you can actually, excuse me, connect Group Track to your current CRM, and you can have them communicating with each other. So if you already have a drip campaign system set up in your CRM, you can actually hook it into Group Track. So you're essentially, the coolest thing about this is you're going to be able to do your building up your followers in your community influencer groups on Facebook and have them flow easily into your CRM, or just use the Group Track CRM and do the drip campaign from that. Nothing else out there. It's kind of hard because once you get people into your groups, I mean, it's just the same like in doing marketing as a realtor on social media. It's sort of just like kind of brand awareness, or just getting people, like letting people know you're out there and just constant. But in order to systematically stay in touch with people who have shown an interest in you is where it gets tricky. And so if you just have a Facebook page, but you don't have a group yet, you got to get a group. And then once you have a group, if you don't have a systematic approach to stay in touch with those people who are coming into your group, then you got to get that. So those are the two next things. So again, I'm just going to wrap this up with, if you're still doing the number one killer, which is I just have a Facebook page or my personal profile and I'm posting real estate information. So my listings, my just solds, my open houses, virtual tours, my buyer pictures when they close, maybe a few little things about real estate. You're not getting the attention that you should get. And the way that you move off of that killer, listen, you got to look at your engagement. If you're posting stuff and you're not getting much engagement, you got to figure out a new way. So my new way is to come up with a community topic that you love, set up a group. It could be a 30-day pop-up group, or you could set up a permanent group. And there's all kinds of things that I'm going to be teaching in my masterclass in 2 weeks that help you to keep people engaged in that group. But then to do a drip campaign using a CRM like Group Track in Facebook, connecting to your other CRM, is a real system. You got to get systems in place. So I'm just going to end at do you have a system? That's what my masterclass is all going to be about, getting you guys into a systematic approach of lead generating and follow up, so that you can not have the roller coaster of what real estate can be, especially now in this pandemic. I know a lot of us got really busy and then dropped off. You need to have a system in place to where you are consistently getting leads and you can rely on that system. And if all you're doing is paying for ads on Zillow, paying to get leads from Zillow, I'm telling you, you could spend your money much, much more wisely by the systems that I'm giving you. All right. Okay. Final wrap up. Woo-hoo. If you would like to brainstorm with me about what group you can set up that is a community influencer group on Facebook, then type in, if you're watching later, type in send link, hashtag send link, or just send link. And then I'm going to send you my calendar link to set up an hour session with me. The second thing that you want to type in the comments, if you would like to get a free trial for the Group Track CRM within Facebook. And once you sign up for that, I also have the owner, the creator of Group Track, who's going to do a webinar just for us once we get everybody signed up for that. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. I had a great time. I'll see you next Thursday at 1 p.m. If I don't see you in between at a brainstorming session, and mark on your calendar, July 30th at 1 o'clock, Thursday at 1 o'clock, always Thursday at 1 o'clock, I'm going to do a masterclass webinar, and I'm going to take you step by step through everything that I do. I'm going to show you how to set up your systems so that you're getting a lot more leads consistently than you are now. Okay. All right. Bye. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Bye-bye.